You can open this without a credit check, so there's no credit inquiry. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button as well as smash the subscribe button. Also, as a reminder to all viewers and subscribers, this is not financial advice. This is for informational purposes only. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you a personal line of credit that you can get with absolutely no hard credit check. That's right. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the Truist Cash Reserve. Now, this may be one of the reasons why, in my opinion, I think Truist is one of the best financial institutions in the country. Now, a lot of institutions have personal lines of credit. Sometimes they're bundled together where you might have, let's say, a personal line of credit where you can draw cash from, transfer to your checking account, or even write checks from. And then you also have what's called an overdraft line of credit. So let's say your checking account goes into the negative, the overdraft line of credit automatically puts money into your checking account so that you can avoid overdraft fees. Now, with the Truist Cash Reserve, this is more along the lines of an overdraft line of credit. However, you can take draws from this line of credit. Now, they do have a traditional personal line of credit that goes up to much higher amounts, and there is a personal credit check for their regular personal line of credit. But with the Truist Cash Reserve, you don't even need to undergo a credit check. So it doesn't matter what your credit score is. And the way they're able to determine if you qualify is just based on you having an actual checking account with Truist. Get extra cash to help avoid overdraft. So the cash reserve helps you cover the uh-ohs with a cash advance into your checking account and no credit check. So as you can see, no credit check. Now, you will have to sign into your Truist account to see if you are eligible. Now, here are some of the perks, right? So you're going to have access to an available reserve to take care of emergencies. You can open this without a credit check, so there's no credit inquiry for opening the cash reserve. This also helps prevent overdrafts and decline transactions and fees with an advance when your account balance is low, and you're able to get your cash fast. So the cash advance is available immediately in your checking account. Now, how this works, you're going to enroll with online banking, and if you're eligible, you'll see the cash reserve under the accounts. Step 2 is making advance, and then step 3 is obviously just making monthly payments to the advance. Now, some frequently asked questions. Now, what is the Truist Cash Reserve? So the Truist Cash Reserve is an unsecured revolving line of credit that can help you prevent declined transactions, overdraft fees, and cover emergencies. Once you're eligible and enrolled, you get the cash immediately from your cash reserve account by making an advance. Now, how does the Truist Cash Reserve work? So once you enroll, you'll have a line of credit up to $750. You'll pay back your cash reserve in installments over the next 4 months. Now, is the Truist Cash Reserve a loan? No. Again, it is a revolving line of credit based on your checking account history, not your personal credit. So there's no credit check with any credit bureaus when you open up the account. So the minimum amount is $5 and the maximum approved line amount goes up to $750. Now, as it states right here, Cash Reserve uses deposit cash flow underwriting and does not pull a credit report from a bureau. All right, so once you log into your Truist account, your online banking, if you are eligible, you will see this cash reserve when you look at your personal checking, and all you have to do is click this manage my account to go to the cash reserve. So right here, you'll see an eligible account and it'll have this green check mark next to it. And then right down here, you could select an amount from $7 to $750, and you can enter in increments of $1. So for illustration purposes, let's just enter $750. All right, so let's say you want to borrow $750 from the cash reserve. Right down here, it shows the 4 monthly estimated payments of $194.59. This includes an estimated $28.36 interest fee at 18% annual percentage rate. All right, so when we calculate that, right, so it's going to be 4 monthly payments of $194.59. So pretty much if you want to borrow $750 over 4 months, you're pretty much going to have to repay back approximately $778.36. And as it says right here, a $28.36 interest fee for borrowing $750 over 4 months, which isn't bad at all. So the Truist Cash Reserve is a personal revolving line of credit. Now, it works more like a overdraft line of credit. Now, just to clarify, Truist does have a traditional personal line of credit that starts at a minimum of $5,000. So I just wanted to distinguish the traditional personal line of credit, which actually does undergo a credit check, versus the cash reserve. So this is more like an overdraft line of credit but you can borrow from it directly. The maximum limit is only going to be $750. And I know what some of you might say, you know, that's not that much money, but in today's current economic climate, a lot of people could actually utilize that, have access to a overdraft line of credit or revolving line of credit where they could borrow from it directly. The APR is at 18%. However, you only have 4 months to repay it, and it's going to be 4 equal installment payments over 4 months. Now, in terms of eligibility, you do have to have a Truist personal checking account, and they're going to be looking at your deposit activity or your deposits cash flow to see if you're eligible. So you do have to have a little bit of money in the bank or at least making steady deposits in order to be eligible. Now, one of the great things is that this does not impact your personal credit score. So there's no hard credit inquiry. So it pretty much doesn't matter what your credit score is. As long as you have a checking account with some deposit activity, you could become eligible for the Truist Cash Reserve. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Let me know your comments and questions down below. And until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.